What's up guys, Stefan here again, and welcome back to a new episode of the Assassin's Creed Valhalla. From the last episode, I went around our settlement, upgraded some wee things, so we now have a bakery, can help out in the feast. We have the fisherman's hut, and I think we might have something else, but I can't remember what it is. Let's read what this new letter is.
Do you not know fine millinery when you see it, Rowan?
He entered my mind today. I was thinking about how I felt when I lost Greensburg. He angers me.
Randvi, I demand that this matter be settled here and now.
Have patience, Rowan. There is a
Okay,
time
that
and
was
place for such
Soma.
disputes.
Right, let's talk to her first.
Eivor, thank Tyr.
I heard shouting. Is something wrong? Holger robbed me, and I demand he be punished.
Raw disappointed word. Does the deer rub the stream when she takes a drink? Does a cow rub a field when he crops on sweet grass?
Eivor, this matter requires sensitive judgment. Will you?
Of course. From the beginning, please.
Well now, there is no excuse too small, I see. Nothing to keep you from coveting that seat, is there?
In Sigurd's absence, who has better claim to oversee these disputes?
You might leave them to work it out for themselves, but that would mean letting go, would it not?
Fuck you, Dig.
Please start again. Tell me all that has happened.
I will start. I have been falsely accused by this Saxon Philistine.
A filly, what? Are you mocking me? Silence, please. I will hear both of your complaints and render a decision, awarding compensation if needed. Understood?
So, Rowan, I'll hear
Rowan,
from you.
Tell me your version of these events.
As you are aware, Holger and I are neighbors. Near enough that I often catch him at my stables, stealing my tools.
Borrowing.
Holger, let him speak.
Stealing, borrowing. My point being, I have always allowed him to use whatever he pleased. I greatly admire your Norse generosity and had hoped to match it. But this morning, Holger stretched the limits of my grace. Entering my stables for their feed, I found my most beautiful, gentle mare stripped of her tail. Bereft, not a strand in sight. I am ashamed to say my natural suspicion drew me to Holger, and how right I was. For when I peered across the lane, there he was, gripping a horsetail brush slathered with indigo, dragging it across a sheet of
Painting, Rowan. I was painting. You make it sound so crude.
You see? Such willful arrogance. It will take ages for Ilgafur's tail to reach its former length. I demand compensation.
I understand. Thank you, Rowan.
Okay, so he cut his horse's tail just to paint with it.
Holger, let me hear your side.
Eivor, you have known me as a skald for years. You have seen how my poems bring life and joy and wisdom to our people. And you know that my work requires a certain, let us say, freedom to make use of rare resources to compose my verses. Often when lacking the proper tools, I have made use of novel items. Alvis's walking stick, Tovi's inks, all were given gladly.
You cut off my horse's tail to make a brush, you bleeding...
Rowan?
As I was saying, this morning in the throes of poetic reverie, I realized that my latest piece required delicate brushwork. I could have used a frayed stick, some cloth, my hands, but no. I needed something gentler, softer. To make a perfect brush, I needed the fine hairs of a well-raised horse. And so I availed myself of a local resource.
You clipped Alfgafur's tail to the rump without asking.
It was early. I did not wish to wake you.
Thank you, Holger. I believe I understand your position.
Okay, I heard enough. Rowan, we're gonna go for it.
I have heard enough. If If you will...
My horse looks like a fool, Eivor. No handsomer than a donkey now. You must do something.
Do not conflate hair with beauty, Rowan. She remains radiant. Elgifer's hair will grow back in no time.
Quiet, both of you. Now listen.
Rowan is right.
Rowan is clearly in the right. You sheared the tail from his horse without gaining permission.
I borrowed the tail. Borrowed! Does the reality of regrowth not make this a victimless crime?
It is a two-victim crime, Holger. Though they are unharmed, you took without asking, and that will not do. As the horse's value has diminished significantly, you will pay Rowan its market price.
But the horse was not for sale. Rowan, admit it.
My decision is final, Holger. Pay what you owe, and meet tomorrow as friends.
And if I do, may I keep the horse?
Pay the man and be done with it. Rowan, does this satisfy you?
It does. Thank you, Eivor.
Good. Then by Tyr's blessing, let this matter rest. We're done here. Return to your homes in peace.
Who could Gothban be?
That's actually quite funny.
Eivor?
I actually wouldn't mind some more of them, that'd be fun, having to judge who's right and wrong. Right, what's wrong with you, woman?
Tekla, you look like you wrestled a bear. Is something wrong?
Gods, Eivor, I was robbed on the road between here and Lincoln.
By who? Did you get a good look at them?
They were Saxons, I know that much. A pack of them lifted 4 barrels of my ale and all the coin I had on me. The biggest one pulled me off my horse and stuck his mouth in my ear, said, "Tell Guthban we expected him home soon."
Guthban? That's Battlebone in the Saxon tongue. Are you sure?
That's what he said. It's not someone here, is it?
Not that I know of.
I do not begrudge us taking in orphans, Eivor, but some of these Saxons, we hardly know them. You ought to ask around.
A good idea. You take care of yourself. Let me see to this.
Thank you, Eivor.
No worries, my G. Right, let's go have a talk. To round V.
Oh, hello, Eivor. Good day. Word of our growing settlement has reached outside ears, so have a look around. You may see a few new faces. That Holger, he is quite a character.
I almost envy him. To see the world through such a muddy glass and live with such petty concerns. He hasn't a care in the world.
Let's not walk too far with that idea. I need you right where you are.
East Anglia is with us. Their King Oswald has pledged his loyalty to us.
Eivor Kingmaker, we shall call you soon.
So our pledge is complete.
Some interesting news. King Ceolwulf has sent Ceolbert to Shropshire. He hopes to install him as Elderman there.
Good for Ceolbert. He should do well considering all he has learned from you.
I gave him only a taste of my knowledge. The rest he will need to figure for himself. One more thing. I do not know if you heard, but Svend passed away a short time ago. The poor man slipped away in his bed.
I had not heard, no.
Where was he again?
How is Tovi? She must be gutted.
It has been rough on her. She spends quite a lot of time at his burial mound. Speak with her, if you have the time.
Okay. So I'm trying to see what should we do first. Ravensthorpe, we have the Man of Mystery. A new home. Right, let's speak to her first.
Eivor, have you seen Wallace?
Petra, what is wrong?
It's my brother. Wallace was meant to return hours ago, but I've seen neither hide nor hair of him. He's usually punctual. I'd like to search the woods for him, but alone I fear I would have little luck. Would you join me? 2 could cover much more ground.
Yeah,
I'm
good
busy
either.
just now, but I will return soon.
When you can. Thank you.
Okay, right, shit's going down right now. If she got jumped, her brother's missing. Right, what up, Toby?
Tarbin, do you have a second? I was wondering if...
I am Guthpen, Eivor. It means battlebone. Not the name of a cheery baker, is it?
Not one who bakes bread, no. So, how did you earn this name?
Before I came here, I lived another life. A brutal, bloody life. I served with a gang of mercenaries. I was their weapon, roaming the wilds of England. Did whatever they asked of me, and all they asked was violence. When I left, I laid this sword on the grass and made a vow. I swore never to spill another drop of blood, to abandon acts of violence, to never kill again.
A hard promise for a hard man.
It wasn't, not for me. This life here is all I've ever wanted. I've never been more at peace. This is my doing. I brought all this upon me. It is down to me to fix it.
Tarbin, by threatening you, they threaten my clan. I cannot allow that.
These men are foul, Eivor. You should not have to fight my battles for me.
Do you not hear me, Tarbin? If they threaten you, they threaten me. So let us face them, together.
Very well. Meet me outside when you're ready. I believe I know where they will be.
You have to follow him. It says speak to Toe, speak to Tavern, Petter and Wallace. Okay, she is over this direction. I'm guessing this is her up here. Whoever it is, they're far out.
I don't know how to draw.
Toby.
Eivor, it's Sven. He passed while I was away.
Toby, I'm sorry I wasn't there.
No one was. We had planned to brand Tekla's barrels that morning, and we talked about what we might have for supper. And when I went to collect him, he was in his bed, sleeping, I thought. But he was already gone.
I'm sure he went in peace.
But he went with plans. Things he wanted to do, things he meant to do. His death was so empty. Not like in our stories.
What stories?
What stories do you mean?
When we tell stories, the old and wise, they have this calm about them. They know when their end has come and they're ready. Sven wasn't ready, and I wasn't ready either. He was supposed to teach me things. I'm still learning. Everyone looks at me like I will simply carry on his work, as if nothing happened. Because they don't know. They don't know I'm not ready.
Life may ask more of us than we are prepared to give. But all we can do is our best. I was not prepared to lose my parents. But in a flash, they were taken from me. I pressed on, determined to live.
That must have been punishing. But you are so strong and so determined.
Someone else might have done better than me. Or worse. But this was the fate woven for me, so I live it. I know Sven believed in you, in your craft. So do you believe in him? Do you trust him?
He was the most skilled artist I have ever known.
And he chose you. You may step up or step down, whatever you decide. But know that he had faith in you.
Thank you, Eivor. I need to get home.
Be strong, Toby. And know you are valued.
Okay, so we now have to pledge an alliance to new territory. So if we pledge an alliance, we will then do the wee missions that are around our house to do. Like go look for the brother, go and sort out them people who raided us. Preferably, I hope we can take over the part that's just below us currently, like across the river, if we can. Are you alright?
Are you well? You seem distant.
I'm fine. Only a little tired, but well enough. Shall we look at the map?
Not until you tell me what is wrong.
Oh, I think I have. I feel somewhat trapped. In this room, in this settlement, in this life.
I cannot help you with your life just now, but I can get you out of this room. What do you say?
I don't know. There is much work to be done.
Stop. Forget about alliances and responsibility for just a few hours. We could take a ride to Grandbridge or somewhere nearby for a change of pace.
That sounds lovely. And too far to consider just now. But thank you, Eivor. Maybe another time. Now, what was it you needed?
Show me
I
the
want to
alliance
see
map.
the alliance map.
So we get that type of reward. More settlements, it's London, Oxfordshire. I don't know if we have Essex already. Because we'd hit the East Anglia, I don't think we'd have Essex, so there's no point in going straight down to London, is there? I will do this here place first, Oxfordshire.
What of Oxenfordshire? Sigurd told me he had business there.
Ah, yes. Sigurd is there now, in fact. He bids you go meet him as soon as you can. He has partnered with a rebellious thane called Giedrich, and hopes to install Giedrich as Elderman in exchange for an oath. There is an alehouse at the center of Buckingham. Sigurd will meet you there.
Yep, we'll go there then. Territory pledged.
I should join my brother then. Where is Buckingham?
Along the great Ouse River that divides Oxenfordshire. Sigurd will be pleased to see you.
Now let's talk to her again. Right, let's go to Gantry.
Take a break. Let us make for Grandbridgeshire and get you out of this musty room.
Do you mean now? Right now?
Of course. You said you were tired of all this, so why not stretch your legs and fill your lungs?
I did ask, didn't I? You're right. Lead the way, Eivor.
Follow me. We won't take the long ship today. This trip is for us. Just you and me. Is that a problem?
Not at all. So long as I get some air and sun, I will be fine. I spend too much of my day in the longhouse.
Now I have to go to Grandsbridge, but where's that? Okay, that's where we need to go.
Cross the river at some point if we want to enter Grandbridgeshire. If you know a better way, I would love to hear it.
Is swimming not an option?
Swimming? I don't know. Are you joking?
A boat or a horse would always do, but I'm not opposed to the more traditional methods.
God, I wish you could go faster inside the camp. We could try to go somewhat cross country. Let's try to get there a wee bit faster.
It really is lovely here. I have not been this far east of the settlement. Isn't that awful?
You think safety awful?
To live one's life in so small a pen. Hear stories from you and the scouts without ever venturing back. Gods, do you smell that? The earth and the air. It is good to be out here.
Okay, we don't have too far to go now. Check our map, we just need to cross the lake, so we may as well.
Eivor, there. What is that?
This is where the Summer Army retreated when Grantebridge was lost. They seem to have resettled the city in full now.
Right, right. I know this land so well by its map, but to see it in person brings it to stunning life. A Roman marvel. I will not soon forget this sight.
That's birds flapping. I don't know why it was trying to take me a different way there. Unless there's no bridge, but there is.
And here we are. Welcome to Grantebridge.
So we need to bring her to the
Make our way
longhouse.
to the Longhouse.
Oh, it's bigger than I imagined. Rustic, woody, beautiful. And everything seems quite new.
Under Soma's guidance, the Summer Army built this town up from a small village. They wanted a hub for trade near London, and a launching point for incursions into Wessex.
Well, it is impressive.
You jumping
Some
off?
interesting architectural ideas here too.
Speak to Maggie.
It's been quite a while since I've seen your face around here.
I know you, I think. One of Soma's loyal men. Magni, is it?
Yeah, good memory.
Good to see you again. This is Randvi, a dear friend and a sturdy fighter.
Well met, Randy. Eivor seems to have a preference for befriending lovely women.
You know, I noticed the same thing.
I expected more people about Magni. Has something happened?
Soma rounded up some warriors and took them west. She's hoping to open a new trade route with Oxen of Oder. Only now, in times of trouble, I have discovered I am not the surrogate leader I should hope to be.
What sort of trouble?
Oh, a pack of surly bandits have encamped nearby. To the east of the water's edge. They attack all merchants who travel here by river or road, and word is spreading quickly. It's keeping traders at bay.
That could cripple your town if it carries on too long.
It's crippled me already. The bastard stole my horse yesterday morning.
Okay, well, happy to help.
We can take care of them, Magni. And if we don't find your horse, we will steal you a new one.
Well, that would ease my mind. I have nothing to offer you for this deed, but the bandits surely would. Take from them what you like.
Good. Consider the matter handled. Eivor, come. We have a camp to raid.
Okay, she's a boss ass bitch, bitch.
The bandits are camped on a river, he said, east of the water's edge.
You volunteered as... Is that your idea of a pleasant ride through the country?
It must be. I surprised even myself.
Away from the table for a day and already you're lusting for blood.
A feeling you must know well, no? I have always wanted to experience the world as you do, and now I will. Unless you
Actually, I don't think we're getting out this way. I think we have to go through this.
We will help Magnian clear these bandits. But do not be rash when we find them. The Raven clan needs your steady hand.
Yes, indeed, my lord. I shall follow your order to the letter.
If I did not know any better, I would say you're teasing me.
Oh, certainly not, Eivor wolf-kissed iron-fisted Drenger. I would never tease one with such commanding authority.
What I can see happening is Sigurd will fall out with me because we probably stayed his woman, his wife. Because we're around more. That's what I'm thinking.
The bandit camp.
All right, stay close and do as I do.
Rude and look sternly at the horizon.
By all means.
Okay, we can take these out with stealth.
Nicely done. I thought you wanted to do this in secret.
You seemed hot for a battle, so here we go.
Don't touch me, woman. Okay, we're going to choke the fucker out. Just need to take over that last dude. Perfect.
That's done. Now to deliver Magni his horse.
Oh, that's his horse. Okay, is there anything else to take from him? We have his chest.
I feel stronger already.
Okay, I'm guessing I just have to jump on the back. I think that's my horse. Okay, we just have to follow her. Follow around V as she's bringing Magni's horse.
Champions of Greyfridge. Do you know of any other towns that need liberating?
You don't think we have had enough drama for one day? We should return to the settlement.
Or we could have a drink to celebrate our victory.
At home. Tekla has all the mead and ale we could want.
Eivor, our outing has hardly begun. Find us an alehouse and let us make ourselves at home.
Let's return the horse. And if your thirst remains, we'll look around.
She won't go cross country. Even though this is it. Speak to Magni. What's up, my G?
Magni, we solved your bandit problem.
Did you? Well done! And did you find my sweet mare?
Your horse is outside, waiting for you.
Thank the gods she is safe. And thank you, Eivor. And your friend Randvi, wherever she is.
She is here somewhere.
Eivor! Over here! Look at this!
Oh, she wants a drinking challenge.
What are you playing at?
A drinking contest. You versus me. Wolf-kissed versus Table Maiden.
Randvi, we can do better than Table Maiden.
Mead Queen, then.
Very well, let
All
us
right.
proceed.
Let us drink.
Beautiful.
You're sweating.
Okay, so she's probably going to put me up a challenge.
Randvi, focus!
Fuck, what is happening with me? I can't do this. I'm only
Randvi's done you better.
one wee bit behind. Okay, I won. Good.
There, you see? Should not have tried to outdrink me, Randvi. It cannot be done.
Strange. I see your lips moving so rapidly, yet all I hear is, "Thank you, Randvi."
So, are you satisfied? My head is ringing like a bell.
More than satisfied. Now come, we'll ride this off and take in the air as we head home. After just one more stop.
Randvi.
It's a sunken tower near a waterfall, close to home. We can stop for a look, and then you are free of me. It's near the highest point of a hill, just south of the settlement. Easy to spot, I'm sure.
All right, one last stop then.
I know it might not show, Eivor, but I am terribly excited.
Oh, it shows.
Leaving already? Well, I do hope to see you again. Randvi, return any time.
I might have to, Magni. Thank you for everything.
No, thank you. Safe travels.
Nope,
I think
nope.
you may have punctured poor Magni's heart back there.
What can I say? Not the first, and it will not be the last.
I name you Randvi, slayer of bandits and breaker of hearts.
I will sound it with pride. Sunniva described this tower for me. A desolate yet peaceful place. I am eager to see it.
After a full day of action, finally you wish to calm down.
I've had my fill of adventure. Time for a little rest.
Okay, we're close to where we need to be.
I was wondering something. You and Sunniva. Was there something more to your bond? You spoke of her with a particular shine in your eyes.
We grew very close, very quickly. Is that what you mean?
No, I mean, did something happen between you two?
What sort of question is that?
An innocent one. Innocent as a newborn babe.
Nothing happened between us. That is my answer.
I find that disappointing. If I were you, I might have tested the waters. Eivor, entangled by a hardy Jarlskona as she leads her army to victory and prosperity. A rather appealing match.
I'm going to pretend your last words were taken by the wind, Randvi.
If you must.
Okay, so we're nearly there now. Okay, we have been here before.
Look there. That must be the tower. Take the bridge. just as beautiful as Sunniva's stories tell. Can you imagine how it looked when it was first built, hundreds of winters ago? Sometimes when looking at a map, I imagine little people in their little armies, traversing the land. And now, staring at these ruins, I imagine people of old, how they lived, never knowing what would become of their monuments.
You have a fertile imagination.
I want a view from the top. Shall we?
Lead on.
So is she up for claiming this? Because there's definitely no stairs.
Keep up!
Mind where you put your fingers. These stones are old and weathered.
She can go that way, I'll go this way.
You climbed well for one who folds maps.
You jest, but I have raised the frames of longhouses and hammered the ribs of longships. My hands are calloused from hard work.
That's definitely where she wants to be.
Well. A stunning view. It reminds me of my early years in Norway. How I used to climb the hills beyond the wood.
You have an adventurous heart. I hardly see it behind the table, but now I've watched you scale a tower in furs, soaking wet.
I was rowdy in my youth. Hunting, sailing. I was a wildling of the open air before I became this staunch and stoic woman. Married off in service of peace between two clans. A noble and worthy role, but not one I had ever imagined for myself.
You would have made a fine wandering warrior. A Jomsvikinger, free to come and go as you pleased.
I think so too. It may be we would have sailed together over the open seas, raiding or traveling.
Or faced each other on the field of battle. Without your marriage to Sigurd to secure peace, our clans might still be at war.
True. Very true. Thank you for today. Every bit of it has been a dream, and I'm not keen to wake.
Then don't. We can stay here as long as you like.
Yes.
Ooh.
What was that?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have. I got away from myself.
No need to apologize.
Sigurd is your brother, and I have put you in a very difficult position. The heart does not do politics like the head.
It may be the meat, it may be the air, but there's no need to apologize.
I am sober enough. But the truth of it is, I have felt this way for some time now. I care for you, Eivor.
Oh, he is my brother, and I don't want to cut ties. Yeah, screw it.
Comforting to hear.
I bet you
have
they
long
go
felt
save.
the same way, but I banished the thought that this would ever happen.
Many times I wished to tell you. Wished to say what was in my heart and what I desired, but duty kept me from it.
Say all you like.
Today has meant so much. We rode, we fought, we drank, we laughed. You showed me your world. Not in words, but deeds.
Deeds are more direct than words.
I was expecting Dig to show up or something there.
Andre? Must have returned to the settlement.
So taken for granted. Oh, we gained 6,000 XP for that there. Let's put on the 2 skill points. We're always trying to see what way is the best way. Melee damage, that'll be good. Anything to give us a bit more damage is always good. Yeah, we'll get some more ability damage. Oh, 2 more to go on. Really don't need guided arrows. Right, let's do some more stealth damage. Actually, we'll give us some more health in as well. So that's perfect. We just have to make our way back to the camp then. Speak to Sigurd. Right, so what we'll do is I'm going to end this episode here, guys. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one then. Thanks again for watching.